youth's diary. Having a flawless skin is something not everyone is blessed with. Any change in climate or nutrition can affect our skin. Today we have Dr. Jeena Kuttan with us. She is a cosmetic dermatologist from Thrissur. Doctor, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Nita.
Doctor, can you just tell me what are the common problems that you come across in your clinic?
Among youngsters?
Yes, among youngsters.
Okay, I think the most commonest problem that youngsters come to my OPD with is pimples.
Okay.
Pimples and maybe dandruff. I think both coexist because people with pimples usually complain of dandruff also simultaneously.
Okay.
So among all the problems, the commonest would be pimples or acne.
Okay, right. So doctor, here are some video clippings. We can just have a look at that.
Hi ma'am, I am Rajin. I am studying MC and Essentialist. Actually I have a problem. I sweat a lot. Is there any medicine for recovering that?
Okay. He is complaining of sweating.
Sweating.
Yes,
okay.
yeah.
Sweating. So
Yes.
sweating, he hasn't exactly mentioned what type. I mean, where is it? Is it a generalized sweating, or is it confined to his palms and soles, or is it in his axilla, I mean the underarms?
Okay.
Because excessive sweating, it's also called hyperhidrosis.
Okay.
It is a very common problem among youngsters. And I think the most common problem, the most common type of excessive sweating that youngsters complain of is underarm sweat.
Okay, right.
And of course associated malodor.
Okay, bad odor.
Bad odor associated with excessive sweating.
Okay.
And another thing, another type of sweating is something that's confined to the palms and the soles. And when it occurs on the palms, especially in youngsters, it causes problems during their exams. I mean, some students actually say that they can't even hold their pencils or pens properly. They keep on slipping off from their fingers.
Yes.
And when it occurs on the soles, it causes bad odor of their shoes.
Okay.
Whenever they remove shoes, it causes a bad smell.
Especially they have to wear socks also.
Yeah, especially, and most youths use nylon socks.
Okay, right, yeah.
Okay, so when there is treatment for hyperhidrosis or excessive sweating, the most common treatment involves use of lotions.
Okay.
Which usually contains a chemical called aluminum chlorohydrate.
Okay.
That can be available, it's available as over-the-counter preparation, or you can get it as a prescription medication.
Okay.
And I think that's the most practical thing. There are other treatments for hyperhidrosis like surgery or oral tablets.
Okay.
In extreme cases, you can take oral medications, but that's not advisable because...
So like before going to these surgeries, will you recommend this type of lotions or?
Yeah, I think that's the most practical. The thing is, it's only temporary. It's not a permanent cure.
Okay.
I mean, a person who can apply it in the morning after his or her bath and go to college, it will maybe last till afternoon or evening. The effect will
again,
last.
they may have to.
Yeah, they'll have to reapply it after the evening bath also.
So, will there be any side effects for these lotions?
Usually no, but studies have found that it can cause blockage because these crystals of ammonium chloride can block the sweat pores. So theoretically it can, but in practice I don't think it really occurs. That's the most practical thing that a person can do.
Okay.
And another sweat which is normally produced from the sweat glands is odorless.
Okay.
Only when it gets secondarily infected with bacteria does it become foul smelling.
Okay.
So there are things that have to be done to prevent foul odor, and that is one, you should tell them to use only cotton clothes.
Okay.
Synthetic cloth can retain sweat on the skin, and thereby it can facilitate the growth of bacteria.
Okay.
Another thing is, bacteria grows when hair grows on that area. It grows, it multiplies in between the hair
follicles.
So underarm and pubic hair should be trimmed, always kept trimmed and clean.
Okay.
Because that also can facilitate growth of bacteria and secondary malodor.
So doctor, we'll move on to the next question.
My name is Sayuj Raghavan. I'm studying MCA in SNG's college. Nowadays we can see a general trend that youth are going for hair straightening and hair perming. My question is there any side effects regarding that?
He's asking about a hair treatment, I believe. Okay.
That is a trend nowadays among
Okay.
youngsters, to go for straightening. Anybody who wants curly hair wants straight hair. Those who have straight hair want curly hair.
Okay.
But all these procedures in actuality involve extremes of heat and of course application of chemicals.
Okay.
And if done improperly,
Okay.
it can cause damage.
That means
The
it is
main-
safe in proper hands.
Yeah, it's safe in proper hands.
Okay.
And another thing is how frequent you do it, because the main damage occurs to the shaft of the hair.
Uh-huh.
So when excessive heat and chemicals are applied to the shaft of the hair, they become brittle. The shaft becomes brittle and it gets prone to breakage.
Okay.
If done improperly, another thing is that the heat may be applied directly to the scalp.
Okay.
And that in turn can cause damage to the roots of the hair and sometimes even permanent damage to
Oh.
the roots of the hair and permanent hair loss.
Okay.
So if it's done once in a while, it's okay.
Okay.
And if done by a trained professional, then
Okay.
also it does it. But don't do it, very
Okay.
often.
Okay. So another question is that I have heard this straightening and this kind of chemical treatment will lead to hair fall.
Hair fall, usually no. Hair breakage is more common.
It's more common.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.